call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they trying to copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like, tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break. Let's go, ho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your They hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts, security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh, tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson on first down. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Going up top for Miller. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come back. Richmond. Come back.
Watson. In a double cut. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3, second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Bortles. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their own. Drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0. It's them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Richmond.
They go play action here on 1st down. Broken, and the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked.
Go back.
That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Come back.
of the gun. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Strong backfield. Guard away from strong backfield. Away from strong
this
backfield.
Offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they're trying the right side here. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
11B, 11B. 11B.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me just block extra people. I'm sorry.
In this first half, we're back to Houston after this timeout. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, now Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. And Miller with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is, well, I know we hope he's leading this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. On 1st down, Bortles. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Moncrief. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Now a handoff looking right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Whitney merciless in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Reset. Come back. Do jet.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Keeps himself upright. Dancing to his left. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville.
Come on, man. Slowing down my momentum.
territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Target. Come back.
From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
Richmond.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to work. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Bortles now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On second down, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it. And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him. They keep it with Miller on first down. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling.
And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it's up and good. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they're
under pressure, and they got to him again. J.J. Watt Then there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Bortles. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 24 yards. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From midfield, here's Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hello?
Hey, I'm just got off work. I'm about to head home.
All right.
All right, bye.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Easy work. I know he frustrated over there.